Switching gears just a little bit, Alan Mercurio has left the building. He's going to go celebrate the holidays with his family. And we are changing topics a little bit. We're going to talk about your health. We're going to help you dramatically improve your health for the next year or so, or for the rest of your life. We have Lisa Innenbach joining us today from Body Shapes Medical, and that's what you guys try and do, Lisa, especially for those people that have put on that extra weight, which is not good for your health overall.
It's not good for your overall health. And what we'd like to stress is not only are we trying to make sure that we're getting the weight off, we want to keep the weight off. I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's so easy to get the weight off, but the most important thing is keeping the weight off. So we've opened up some new protocols, linked in our programs to make sure once patients get the weight off, they're able to keep it off.
All right, well, first of all, I'm sure that there are lots of people out there that would argue the point that it's easy to get the weight off, because a lot of people don't think that.
Well, you know, with the guidance and the prescription medication, you know, you can get it off, but really what they need afterwards is education.
Right.
I mean, people really just don't know how to eat. That's the sad thing. I see patient after patient who, you know, little changes that I make in their lives, it's like, wow, I didn't realize if I made this change with that change that could make a significant improvement. And it really does. And that's what we want to do. I had a patient just yesterday say, I love this program because not only am I losing the weight, but I'm really learning how to keep it off and educating myself on how to eat and how to still be able to enjoy the things that I want to enjoy. We don't want to take everything away from you.
That's right. You can't have my chocolate. So let's talk about your background just for a little bit, Lisa, so that people, just in case they haven't seen you on the program before, you know who you are and why you're good at what you do. You're a registered nurse.
I'm a registered nurse, yes. And I've been doing weight loss for about 3 years now and non-surgical cosmetics as well.
And part of the reason that you decided to get into medical weight loss is because the fact that, believe it or not, this skinny little limp thing, lift thing over here, you've actually struggled with weight yourself.
I actually have, you know, which I think makes it a lot easier for me to speak with patients. I've been dealing with my weight issue since I was about 10, 11 years old. I can remember exercising and trying to figure out what foods are best for me, and it's hard. I mean, every patient's different. Again, that's what's so important to know. You can't just do one program or eat box meals for the rest of your life. You have to learn how your body works, what your body responds to, and how you can continue to keep that weight off with the, you know, foods that are right for you. And I learned that for myself, but it took a really, really long time.
Yeah. And it is interesting because, once again, I mean, everybody's different. And, you know, I was talking to a couple of the guys at the University Hospital that are actually doing some research because everyone is different. Everybody has different insides. They have different stuff inside, different flora. And,
right.
And that can affect how your body deals with the food that you put into it.
Absolutely.
And you've got to know what works and what doesn't work.
And there's certain foods that some people react to and certain foods that some people don't react to. I eat a totally different way to keep my weight off than my husband does. I mean, two totally different, so it really makes cooking hard at my house.
Plus the two little ones.
With two little ones, yes. And actually, you know, I have two children that eat totally opposite to make sure that they maintain their health. I mean, it's real important too. Our young people these days are, you know, really, really overweight, especially here in the state of Kentucky. And I do want to emphasize, we do see children. We do not use medication. Mm-hmm. We just educate these children on, you know, how to eat and what to eat and exercise programs that can get their weight off as well.
Okay. Lisa will take your calls if you've got questions today about medical weight loss, 571-5263 or 888-800-9283, or some of those other aesthetic treatments that they have available at Body Shapes Medical. 2 locations for Body Shapes Medical as well, Bardstown Road and Brownsboro Road, right?
Yes.
And so if you've got questions, oh, and we've got Kathy right there too that has a question. Bardstown Road and Brownsboro Road, and we've got, you guys have some beauty days coming up. We're going to let everybody know about that, and we're going to talk about some case studies, and you have your Biggest Loser winner.
We do. We have actually 3 finalists, and then we're going to announce the winner today.
Oh boy, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought that it was a done deal. All right. Well, good. That will be exciting. Let's go ahead and get Kathy's call first, and then we'll talk about those protocols that you were mentioning earlier.
Great.
Hey, Kathy, did you have a question for Lisa?
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering, is there a program or a test that you can do to see what your body responds to, or is that something you just kind of have to figure out yourself?
Actually, Kathy, that's why we keep our patients with us for so long. We have accelerated weight loss programs to where you're able to come in, get the weight off really, really quickly. That is if you qualify for that program. And we do need to do a full medical history on you, but the consult is free. You can come in, speak with a medical professional. Our staff is absolutely wonderful. They'll go over everything with you. And then when we get to the point where we're trying to figure out which foods are best for you, that's when we kind of go week by week. That's why we see our patients so often. And that's why we look at every single food that they put in their mouth. mouth. Sometimes, you know, you might be an insulin-resistant person. You might be a person that just needs to follow calories. You might need to be a person that needs to watch your sodium because of your blood pressure. There's lots of different ways that we can tweak what you do. So really, it's individualized, and that's why if you come in for the free consult, we can go over all that with you.
All right, Kathy, thank you so much for the call. We do appreciate it. So basically, there are 3 parts to your protocol. The first is that accelerated weight loss right off the bat.
Right. Well, there's 3 phases to that. If you do our accelerated weight loss program, there's phase 1, which involves our prescription medication called HCG. And then there's phase 2, which is a 3-week protocol that you follow to completely reset the metabolism. And then phase 3 is basically where we teach you for your body and your individual, you know, habits or whatever, how we can keep the weight off. Again, I cannot stress enough, it's so important to learn how to keep the weight off. We do not want our patients coming in, getting the weight off, and a month or 2 later having to come back to our program or another program and saying, well, here I am again. Let's not do that. Let's educate you. Let's figure out how to keep that off forever.
Okay. All right. Lisa is here to take your calls. If you've got questions about medical weight loss, you can give us a call right now. 571-5263, 888-800-9283 is the toll-free number. Body Shapes Medical in the studio with us today. So go ahead and give us a call. We'll get you all lined up with your questions. Lisa will be back with us in just a minute here with Listen Live.
When 30 Rock returns this January, Liz Lemon's about to drop a bombshell.
What's going on with you? Why are you acting so weird?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is happening?
It's killing us. What's she hiding?
I'm ignoring you. You're not here. Who's not here, Liz? I love you. I love you too.
We don't